And we are back again. What you can hear in the background is this presentation of this massive Igor, its name is Igor, LED figure. And this always draws a huge crowd into the Hall 16 here at the Intel booth. They're applauding right now, taking pictures with their smartphones, taking videos. And but you know what? Due to the fact that this is the last slot before the lunch break, and I'm getting quite hungry, I tell you that. I'm so glad that we finally got some am I saying e-sportsmen, e-gamers? What is the official term of?
I think the official term is esports players or e-gamers, professional players.
There we go. Now we have 5 official terms already. From Team Acer, so I think the best way to let our audience know is when you're going to introduce yourself.
Well, to the audience, my name is Koenz, Acer Koenz. I play Trackmania for around 8 years already. I've been in Team Acer for 3 years now, and yeah, my best record so far is being third at ESWC Paris, the World Championships of Trackmania, and I'm the Dutch champion for a couple of years already.
Okay, fantastic.
And I'm Sascha Schumacher. My esport name is Poldi10, and I'm playing since 2011 for Acer, and was twice German champion in FIFA. It's a football game, so it's really nice to play, and gaming is my passion.
Oh, there you go. So you're professional gamers right now, right? And tell us a little bit about Team Acer. Can you tell us how they set it up, and for how long is Acer actually supporting you guys, and since when did you join them?
Well, yeah, as mentioned, I joined them 3 years ago. Yeah, how long does Acer exist already? 2011. So Poldi joined at the start, and I think that Poldi got all the information from the start already. I joined a bit later.
Yeah.
But we have FIFA from the start. We have Trackmania. We have the StarCraft players. And then we have all our editors, the CEO, managers. And that's like the format of Team Acer. And we work really closely with the company. And especially also designing and giving feedback on new products like the Predator line, and yeah, that's our function as well beside gaming.
So you're also becoming a little bit of a product evangelist, and by giving feedback to the engineers, to the designers, and just your impression of what you think about the products. So does it have a huge impact on the design itself, or also on the technical specifications? Because of you guys, I mean, you're all about high performance platforms, so that they know what you really need as a professional gamer.
We need also in FIFA. We need a good monitor and good PC. They run clear and fluency, and with the new G6, it's brilliant. I'm really excited to play with them, and it's fantastic.
Actually, we have one of the 27-inch 4K displays over here that is supporting the NVIDIA G-Sync, which definitely makes a difference. Maybe especially for someone who's playing a racing game.
Yeah, you already mentioned 4K.
Yeah.
I've played on the new V15 Aspire 4K laptop of Acer when I went to Gamers Assembly in France. Mm-hmm. So I already had the experience now with the 4K, and when playing a racing game, your resolution is very important. You can see it if you play 180p or you play the 4K. It just makes a difference for your eyes and also for your focus, less pixely. And especially you can see the edges a lot better when going around corners or drifting or having the feeling on a map. It makes a difference.
Yeah, by the way, I've had no idea that Trackmania became such a professional esports already. Because I was doing race sims. I was doing German championships in at that time NASCAR Racing 2003, Grand Prix Legends, and all of this stuff, right? So that was the early days, like 11 years ago. I had a nice little racing. There's a proper rig down here from VRX, right? I've been driving the bigger version like 2 weeks ago in San Francisco. That was like for $85,000, right? It had like 3 screens, and they had a nice RealSense 3D camera. So that was head tracking. So when you moved around your head, right, it was also changing the whole perspective on the screens, and the whole hydraulics were a little bit more complex. But this is already a good one. I think, oh my God, if I would have more time, I needed something like this in my home. Right?
Yeah, well, racing games are developing really quickly.
Yeah,
and yeah, Trackmania as well.
Yeah, so after I'm living in Asia for now 7 years, right, and I know how crazy people are about esports in there. How quickly was the development over here in Europe in general? Is it as big as I mean, I saw the Extreme Masters when they did this in Poland from Intel, like 40 or 50,000 people in the stadium. That is insane. That is crazy. So how is it over here in Germany, or how is it in the Netherlands?
We start off with Netherlands. What I notice is Trackmania is, of course, a European game. It's made by France, Nadeo and Ubisoft. FIFA is also, I think, mainly played in Europe. And therefore, well, Europe is not as big in gaming as China or the Eastern countries. And we can definitely see the difference. When you go to China, there you are handled like a VIP.
Yeah.
Private transport, you have full stadiums. Yeah. Indeed, 40, 50,000 people are watching. In the Netherlands, we are not driving in stadiums. We drive on podiums, and there is a crowd in front of us, which contain maybe a few hundred or maybe a few thousand. At ESWC, it's around 3,000 in front of you when you are in the finals. And that's the maximum that you actually have in Europe, at least for Trackmania currently. But it's getting bigger every year. You can feel it.
Sascha, what about FIFA?
In Germany, esport is growing up. It's really big, and maybe CS:GO or something. And FIFA is coming. Yeah. It's hard. We need the help from EA, and that they help us with the events, more events, big events like FWC, FIFA Interactive World Cup is a really brilliant event from EA. It's every year, and with this we can go up the FIFA scene, and I hope it will be so big like CS:GO or League of Legends, with stadiums filled, 30,000. They're looking at it, and. I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, especially because we already had the FIFA World Champions from Germany, right? Those two twins from Gelsenkirchen, right?
Yeah, and we had Kai Wallen. He was twice German championship.
Right.
He was our teammate.
Okay, cool.
And he was one of the best FIFA players, and always German players are really growing big in the game, and German dominates FIFA always.
There you go. So I'm kind of glad to see that what's happening in the real world is also getting a little bit kind of projected into the virtual reality, without trying to sound too bold. But at least we made it. We are the world champion right now. Tell us a little bit about your day as a professional gamer. Right? This is the training and practicing for you guys. Are you standing up like at 8 in the morning? First things first, I get a cup of coffee, get in front of the screen, and then it's like 6 or 7 hours of Trackmania.
To be honest, I also think that differs per region. I think in China, if you play a game like StarCraft or League of Legends or Counter-Strike, as Sascha mentioned, you will play full days. You train with your team, you stay up to date with the newest updates or newest I don't know, maybe tactics or something, new items. But in Europe, gaming is smaller. You can't really. I mean, Acer supports us big time, but we also have school and university. So a normal day would be getting up early. Then you go to, for example, university, and then when you're done, you get home. And then the computer is turned on. We also have the Predator G6 at home. Yeah. And we just put it on. And I recently got the new screen as well before it came out. So I've just practiced the whole day or the whole evening actually. Yeah. And I train the maps for the tournaments, the cups, international events. Try to know the maps as good as I can, so I can win the stuff that I have to win. Yeah. And the whole evening is my eye is into Trackmania.
Yeah, but by the way, that's also the huge advantage, right? That you're teaming up together with such an iconic OEM as Acer, that you will be the ones, you know, to get the cool stuff first, right? And play around with it.
Yeah, they are developing the stuff. We know, and before they are going to launch things, they send it to us. And as players, we have to give our thoughts about the experience we get, about the quality, about the design. Do we think it should be bigger, better, whatever? We try to give Acer as much feedback as possible. Yeah. And we also have different games. For FIFA, you need some different things inside the screen, for example, or a PC than Trackmania. So, and they really listen to what we say for the new Predator series, and they try to develop it as good as possible. And when it's good and everything is fine, they launch it.
What about you, Sascha? What is your practicing day? What does your schedule looks like for FIFA?
I have normal day. I go to school and then I will practice. Not every day, but yeah, every second day I will practice. And I'm very happy to join Acer at 2011. It was a project, and now it's really big, and it's growing up, and I'm proud to present Acer.
Yeah. That was quite interesting what you just mentioned, that in 2011 it started as a project and now it became a brand, right? Because now you are Team Acer. That means you are a part of one of the biggest hardware consumer electronic OEMs that is out there, that actually has its headquarters just around the corner where I live. So to see this development and being part of this from these early beginnings, what's next for esports? What's next for Team Acer? Is it are you adding additional games, additional people to the team, and in general, what do you think? Can it even get bigger? Is there anything beyond having 50,000 people in the stadium, becoming world champion, making a living out of esports?
Well, there is always something bigger, of course. But yeah, I think Team Acer grow very quickly. I mean, they started in 2011. That's just 4 years ago.
Right.
And if you see how big Team Acer is right now with the players we have, we all compete on the highest level. But that's also thanks to the company as well. They support us very much. With, thanks to them, we can do a lot with the players and the products. And thanks to them, we can also keep growing, and we can add teams. And you can always add more teams. There are some really big games out there, and there's always interest to check what might be the next hype, the next game. What players might we add in the lineup? So there's always potential to grow, and you need a big company as Acer that is really involved into her in the gaming team of the company. You need a company like that behind it to make a team successful. I think that's the secret of having a successful gaming team, and in the end.
When we're talking about the Predator line that Acer brought to the market, how important is it for you guys also to, in general, for the gamers community? Because when I grew up with gaming, or with the first PCs that were capable of gaming, the first 3D graphic cards that you could put into a PC, and what they made out of it, this was basically all about building your own PC and just constantly checking what you need. Now I can really buy some high-end PCs coming directly from the manufacturer, directly from the OEM. And you mentioned the Predator line a couple of times. You mentioned the G7. Yeah. So how important is that they're getting a device together where you can say, okay, you know what, those games are best played on a specific device from Acer? Is it steering up this momentum for gamers? Does it make it? Is it easier now to get into the gaming scene, into the esports scene?
Then you talk about amateurs that like to go professional.
Right.
Yeah, that's a question for you or for me?
Well, whoever wants to join. Maybe the both of you.
But
Okay.
let's have a discussion. Sascha,
Yeah.
Sascha starts.
I can. Okay. For me, it's really important to play with a G6. Maybe it's a high-end PC and it helps me to play fluency, and it's really interesting. That's it's so fast, and it's without lags, and it helps me to totally. And I'm very happy to can play with the G6, and with the curved display. I'm in the game. It's really big.
I said G7, so I'm already talking about the next generation. Forget about this. Say G6. Right? So,
I do think I agree with Sascha. I think in the old days when the PCs weren't high-end as they are now, you might have more difficulty with the resolution. And if, for example, if you play a racing game, the resolution is important. You need to see the edges. You need to feel the speed of the car.
Right.
And if you have a pixely screen, you are less inside the game with your focus. So with all the high-end PCs we have nowadays, and for us it's the Predator series, the Predator G6, a new bent screen, which is important for racing games, and you're feeling inside the game. I think amateurs can step inside a game a lot quicker and feel the game earlier. So they are easily used to a game and therefore learn a game faster. And I think that's an important step for people to join the esports world and also to make esports bigger in general.
You know, it's quite interesting. I mean, we've had this huge trend when all smartphones came to the market. Everyone was saying, oh, the PC is dead. And now it's all tablet computers and then smartphones and whatnot. It's quite interesting to see that this high performance, the need for high performance by the esports scene, while the more people said that the PC is dead, the bigger the esports scene became, and the more people wanted to have high-end PCs right now. And actually, the way to see like companies like Acer reacting to this by bringing out its own high-end, gaming series, and Predator is a gaming series. I think that's absolutely amazing.
It's important for a company to stay up to date with the flow, and everyone can see that gaming is getting huge. People never expected that 10 years ago. But it's going really quickly, and Acer reacts on that very quickly, very fast. They are doing great stuff with their work on the background. They see, oh, gaming is rising. We have to put our effort into gaming. We're going back into the gaming series. We developed the Predator screens. We invite our team to give feedback. We want them feedback. We want to make good products, and finally they launch it. So for them, it's really important to feel the hype. They need to know where the hype is starting, and they need to try and step inside as early as possible to get the best result. And we also help them with that, and they help us with this, the same thing. So,
guys, so this is how it works in these days. It just became to gamers to give so much feedback on the development of high-end PCs and to give feedback, and they're very own impressions of what they need in terms of hardware and how to actually design complete product lines. And so thank you so much, guys, for joining us here in the Tech Lounge. This is one part of Team Acer, Koenz and Poldi. Thank you so much. Are you staying here for the whole of IFA?
Well, I have to go back to university tomorrow. So it takes its toll, and it's an important study at the end. So I go back around in the evening, and I fly back to the Netherlands. It's only 55 minutes. But the next event is waiting next month already in the Netherlands. I need to do a show match, so I keep myself busy, and also in the online world.
He needs to do a show match. I love that. Yeah. That is fantastic. Hey guys,
thanks a lot for being here.
All the best for you guys. Good of luck, and we're gonna have a quick break. Then I'm gonna be back for a little introduction to our next video, and then we're gonna have our lunch break at 1:30. So just bear with us for the next 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're gonna be back.